Hello. So today I want to talk to you about FLO, which is a new way to track hydration. So the story of my thesis really started from my goal, and what I wanted to do was affect the lives of cancer patients. And this really started 4 years ago when my mom went through cancer. And really it's a close project to my heart and something that I was really excited to go into. Of course, in 6 months, I can't create a medical device, so I wanted to look into a different part of the cancer treatment experience. And when I was talking to doctors and nutritionists, I found out that diet is a really crucial part of this experience, and it's something I saw while my mom was going through treatment. One of the crucial things is that cancer patients routinely have a loss of appetite. Different types of foods can also create nausea and sickness, and there's a distortion of taste as they go through it. Even water can taste different. And so one thing I want to talk about, and the main thing, is hydration. So as you go through treatment, you need more and more water, and it can be 2 to 4 glasses a day. As well, if you're dehydrated, it can cause kidney damage, as well as change test results. So last year when I was at Relay for Life here in Evanston, I was talking to a survivor, and she told me something really interesting, that her solution to this was to carry a huge 2-liter bottle. She talked to me and she was like, oh, I can go to my car and I can grab my 2-liter bottle, but I thought, it's so large, how do you carry that around? So that was not an elegant solution. And one of the reasons why more effort isn't put into it is that cancer patients, as well as people in general, have thousands of things to do. Cancer patients have so many treatments to go to, and hydration just isn't a priority for them. So that brought me to my first How Might We, on how might we solve the hydration and taste needs of cancer patients. So I want you to meet FLO. FLO is a new bottle that makes it very simple to track hydration. FLO is very elegant, simple, and has a tracking system on the front that makes you aware throughout the day and keeps you motivated with a simple dial that tracks your hydration and your progress. Now what I did to get to this and how I got to this is I started looking in the current market. And there are obviously a ton of water bottles out there. So one thing I started to do was I bought almost 10 to 15 water bottles, used them myself to understand what's going on. And one of the things that you see with tech in general is this trend towards Internet of Things. But for this problem in particular, this type of tech is overkill. It's way too complex and too expensive. And one thing I heard over and over, and it's not about a smartwatch buzzing and reminding you to get up and go drink some water. It's really about awareness. Just understanding where you are in the day and how much you've already drank. And so that brought me to my second How Might We, of how might we create a fully mechanical hydration tracking bottle. And this started by looking into the patent literature to see, as well as in the market, is there something out there already? And that's when I found the white space for this product. So I started to brainstorm and sketch out ideas in order to understand different features, mechanisms, and I started to prototype using 3D printers. And so this came to my final product, which has a number of features that I'll talk through. The first one being the mechanism itself, and it starts with a very simple rotating wheel that is then connected to a series of gears. So the water wheel is connected to what's called a planet gear, which has or a sun gear surrounded by planet gears that then has one other gear on top, and this is called a planetary gear system, which then pretty much slows down the rotation. So on the front, you'll see tracking of your actual hydration. So something I spent a lot of time on was the dial itself, and understanding how it can be easy for you to understand it. So at a quick glance, you'll see that there's 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's the number of bottles you've drank throughout the day. And if you want to know more, or if you have a more specific goal, there are glasses incremented throughout, as well as a safe range. So you might have heard about 8 glasses a day. So that's kind of a myth, and it's more about 8 to 12 glasses is a safe range which you want to be within. Finally, I wanted the form to be very simple and elegant so that it didn't distract from the main feature, which was the dial itself. And I also wanted a very delightful interaction with the spout and a very nice sliding mechanism for that. Wrapping back to flavors, one thing I wanted to do was understand how I could integrate flavors into the product. But when I talked to users, I really understood that it didn't have to be integrated. There could be different accessories that come with this, but really it's about flexibility and allowing users to either put fruits or liquid concentrates, or really whatever they want, to change the flavor. So this journey started with my mom. And I was able to create a product that really reached out to the needs of cancer patients. But who else can this affect? I mean, it can really be used by athletes all around. But the real big group is the health conscious and active user. They can use a product like this. And so FLO makes it simple by keeping you aware and motivated throughout the day. Thank you.